let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a straight. Make it rain just to let you know. Yeah. You cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah. You driving around right in that Bentley. Hey, you driving around right in that Bentley. Hey, scratch your shit, it should be rented. Yeah. But that is none of my business. Money won't stop me, go straight to the top. Believe it or not, you like getting the same. Yeah. Yeah. She know I'm a rock star.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got one of the better defenses in the NFL in action today. The Bills are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Dolphins, who will need to find a way to move the football.
Larry, we're just about 4 miles off the shores of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. So that'll back him up 5. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Play fake here on first down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. On play action, Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the play clock's running down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Now, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down throw for Brissett. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. A second down throw for Brissett. Completes it to Lee. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Brissett now on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down, Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go. Let's round. Let's go.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3rd and goal now. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
No, check. Patriot. Back in Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Hurry up. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. This time to the tailback. Oh, nice. And it's a fumble. Room here to run. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Let's go.
Brissett. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. back at the 47-yard line. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They go play action here on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Ryan Anderson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll drop the throw. And he fires one incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. To throw here on first down. And this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he's forced out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Boom, line it. All right, now look at 57.
They'll look to throw. Going up top. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free. And brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
But maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your backs.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Tuck it and run. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Set on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? The 20. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now it's the backup Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A second down throw for Prescott. Looking for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
On third down, it's Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Prescott on third and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, McCaffrey fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action now, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On play action, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott from the gun on third. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Takk McKinley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Play clock winding down. To throw is Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and a mile. In motion, the tight end. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Play fake, Brissett. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Third down, Brissett. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that is incomplete here. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a run with McCaffrey, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
First down, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down following the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Prescott again. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A nice gain of 21 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Anderson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. Well, they're lucky. If that was roughing, it would have been a first down. Instead, still fourth.
But now it brings up a decision, doesn't it? Now you're in a position where maybe it changes what you do.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Powers through. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They go play action with Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. from the shotgun. It's Brissett. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable now for Allen. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carter. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Delgado. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point attempt to come here. Gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Dolphins on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Brissett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And the Bills getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing... not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Time running out here on the play clock. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And now out come the Bills. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Off to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Shipped together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Prescott off play action. And his throw here is incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Bills on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jim Caldwell's guys cannot come through there on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. The bootleg, it's Brissett. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Brissett eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Brissett on first down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And here come the Bills. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one. He's got a man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. Well, how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A second down throw for Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Delgado. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
To throw is Prescott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And tough starting field position here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points.